Good morning, everyone. It's your boy Kevin, Midnight Garage here. And today we are working on this 2003 Jeep Grand Cherokee. Customer states that the door locks are intermittent and the windows don't want to roll down all the time, and that the dash or the dome lights are staying on. Right now the door lock doesn't operate. It will operate from the passenger side, however. So we're gonna figure out what the heck is going on with this thing. So right now, let's get it pulled into the shop and take a look at it. All right. So now that we got this in, another thing that the customer mentioned was that the dome lights will stay on even when the door is closed. So I'll key on. Okay. Dome lights are still on. Another thing is they know that they have a bad tire pressure sensor, because that one reads 8 psi. We're going to check the pressures just to make sure that all of them are good. But yeah, I have a suspicion that we have a bad door jar switch in this door, and maybe even something going on with the driver's door module as far as like the light or the locks and the windows go. But let's put a scan tool on it and see what codes we get. Okay. All right, with the Triton hooked up, I'm in the body control module and I want to see what the codes are. And it's giving me a driver's door module messages not received, but there's not a number code associated with that, which is pretty crazy. Let's look at some data. All right. Battery voltage, coolant switch, outside ambient, wiper mode. Driver's door ajar, yes. All the others read no. Key and ignition switch says yes. Okay. Well, let's hop in here and see if that changes when I close the door. Don't mess up my cable. Huh? Driver's door still says ajar. So that confirms we have a bad door ajar switch. So I'm taking a look at the wiring information for the dome light. So let's see here. Lighting and horns, interior lighting. All right, so that's the vanities, door handle, courtesy lamp, left door handle, courtesy lamp, overhead map, courtesy lamp, cargo lamp, liftgate ajar, left rear door lock motor ajar switch. There we go. Okay. So our body control module is the module in charge of this. left rear door, right rear door. Let's get to driver's door module, actually. Okay, driver's door module goes down to the driver door lock motor ajar switch, which then comes down here to ground 300 and then 301 for the passenger side. I'm gonna check that ground. I want to see where that's at. Probably in the A pillar is what I would assume. Driver door lock motor slash ajar switch. So this is probably going to be a whole assembly. So let's do this. Let's duplicate this tab. And then let's look at body and frame, doors, hood, and trunk, front door latch, remove the glass run channel, door latch, Oh, simple enough. So yeah, it's probably right in here as far as where the door ajar switch is. It's probably attached to it, like right in here somewhere. Okay, well, another thing I want to take a look at is the power distribution center and this fuse 12, which feeds the driver door module and the passenger door module, to see if that's blown, which honestly doesn't strike me that it is, because I can lock and unlock the doors from the passenger switch, but not the driver switch. And then also well, actually, I can't roll down any windows right now from the driver or passenger switch. So that might be faulty. So let's take a look at that. Of course, nobody ever changes hood struts. JB Power. Nope. That fuse isn't blown. Actually, none of the fuses in here look bad at all. Like all the maxi fuses, that is. Fuse still looks good. All right. Well, that answers that question. Let's get to this driver's door module. I wonder if it might be an issue with this junction box, or this junction block that is in between the power distribution center and the driver's door module. I wonder if we're getting power in here. If not, this right here might be cause of some concern, or this connector 106 could also be a problem. Let's check it out, because they're common to both sides. All right, so let's work on getting this out. Got a Phillips in here. star bit, another Phillips. That looks like a, maybe like a T40 maybe? Nah, that's way too big. It's like a T30, I believe. Definitely finding a better one. Put this back in. Okay. Let's see, is there anything down in here? No. So this has a main connector. Oops, sorry guys. Main connector to go to the entire driver's door module. And then what is that? So this is the memory module right there, that little 4-wire connector. Well, that's pretty crappy. I wish it was like a separate entity so that I could do some better testing of it. Here's our connection. This goes to the power power mirror. You know, a lot of the times you can get wiring issues in this door jamb right here. But mainly what I want to see is if we're getting power into the module. Let me find the pin out of this. Let's test for power there. All right, so what I want to do here is just test some circuitry. I took the window switch out of the door panel. I have the main connector for the door jamb out and easily accessible. So I want to see what's going on when I actuate stuff here. Okay. Let's pull up some data here while I'm doing this. So it still says driver's door is ajar. I got no power. Orange and white is the fused battery power. And the big black wire It's the ground. Continuity. Continuity there. Okay, got continuity there. I have power. Why don't I have power? Hey guys, so I put the camera down for a minute so I can really dive into this electrical and chasing all the harnesses and things, and I found the problem. So I'm not getting power from the body control module, or the junction block as it's referred to in this this wiring diagram. I'm not getting power from that to the driver's door module. So I'm in here, right here, steering wheel. I'm at the junction box. This is the body control module. This is the main power connection from the battery junction box under the hood into the body control module. It comes out of this C2 connector through this harness into the door to the body or the driver's door module. Well, I wasn't getting power at the connector in the door jamb, and I had already checked that I didn't get power from here. Well, looks like somebody's been in here before, and this is disconnected. The rest of the wire is right in there, if you can see that. That is why nothing is working. Ain't that some stuff? Well, I'm gonna do a wire repair correct way to make sure that this doesn't come apart again, and then I'll show you what it looks like. So this is seriously, I mean, these butt connectors aren't terrible. However, you gotta make sure that you have enough wire so that they don't slip out of the butt connector when this door is opening and closing. So both of these are the power feeds in the ground for the driver's door module, and they slipped out of these butt connectors inside this accordion harness that goes right here. So just remember, when you're doing a wiring repair, make sure you leave yourself enough wire, especially in a position like this, so that this doesn't happen. Alright guys, so this is my preferred method of doing a wire repair. I use non-insulated butt connectors, and then I'll use a heat shrink with glue on the joint, you know, just so I can physically see that the wire I'm repairing has been bound very well, and then the glue and everything will also help secure it once I heat it. Now I know the wires are different colors, don't go crazy in the comments. I will know which side is which once I slide it through this accordion connector here. So I'm gonna finish up this repair, get rid of these old butt connectors, and then get this fished back through the door. All right, so I got the door panel back on. Let's see if everything is working the way it should be. All right, dome lights went off. Oh, yeah. Window works. Window works. Well, I'd say that's a success. That is the importance of good wire repair. So we're done. I appreciate you guys following me along on the journey. And if you found this video helpful or entertaining, please leave a like on the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.